What is the one molecule that most people are lacking that will allow you to live a long, healthy life with complete mental clarity, that will preserve your memory, that will preserve your ability to focus, that will preserve your ability to make energy? What is the one most important molecule of any? And it's called glutathione. Glutathione is something that is so significant today only because everybody's low in it. If you're not sleeping well, you have low glutathione. If you have insomnia, you have low glutathione. If you have low energy, you have low glutathione. If you have any of the brain disorders like inability, learning challenges, you have low glutathione. If you have ADD, you have low glutathione. If you have depression, you have low glutathione. If you have Parkinson's, you have low glutathione. If you have dementia, you have low glutathione. If you have Alzheimer's, you have low glutathione. If you have diabetes, you have low glutathione. If you have heart disease, you have low glutathione. Did I leave anything out? Autoimmune disease, MS, you have low glutathione. Every one of those conditions is directly linked to low glutathione. So can't we just take a pill with glutathione? Sorry, there's no pill. What most advanced naturopathic doctors, holistic doctors, what they're doing is they're giving people vitamin C drips and glutathione drips. Why is glutathione so important? And one aspect of its importance is that glutathione allows vitamin C and vitamin E to be recycled and be effective. Otherwise, we run out of it very quickly. When we have infection, and all sickness and disease has to do with infections, we need the vitamin C, but it runs out very quickly in an infection. So we need glutathione to recycle it. It recycles it so your body doesn't run out of it. So it's like 50 times. That's what glutathione does. And why don't we have enough glutathione? Well, it started in 1920 when one of our presidents was popularized heart disease because he had a heart attack. Nobody even heard of it. Did you know that before the 20th century, heart attacks were extremely rare? Heart disease was extremely rare. And of course, all heart disease is directly linked to glutathione deficiency. Now, why? Why did we suddenly start getting heart attacks? We had not enough glutathione. Why did we have not enough glutathione? And by the way, why does low glutathione cause heart attacks? We know arteriosclerosis is plaque on the vessels. So you hear all about cholesterol and all that, and plaque and arterial blockages and so forth. Well, why do you get the plaque in the first place in the arterial blockages? Because there's free radical damage being done to your vessels. They become irritated. Your body makes cholesterol as little patches to put on it. And then it builds up and prevents circulation. You start aging, you have less energy, less oxygen cells, just one thing after another, all because when you make energy, there's free radicals being produced. When you eat sugar, even more free radicals being produced, but that's normal. Your body's designed to handle free radicals. And how does it do it? Glutathione, the miracle molecule. So without glutathione, plaque starts to build up, and then you get a heart attack, a stroke. So this is what happened. We had a heart attack, and people, what is this? What is this? What's causing it? And so we've been trying to figure out the cause of heart disease. And yet, as we continue looking at this and this and this, cholesterol levels, have we gotten rid of heart attacks? No. Even Lipitor, number one drug sold in the world to keep you from having a heart attack, has never proven to extend anybody's life who didn't take it. Okay. And there have little, some studies showing, some studies not, little tiny difference. What does Lipitor do? It suppresses glutathione production so you can't heal. But we didn't have Lipitor back in the 20s. What did we have? Well, around the turn of the century, that was the beginning of aspirin. Aspirin suppresses glutathione production. In 1980, people stopped taking aspirin, went to Tylenol, which is even more powerful, acetaminophen, which is in aspirin, in Tylenol, and 600 medications. Dramatically, even more than aspirin, suppresses glutathione production. Pain pills, anything to suppress fever, all inhibit your liver's ability to make glutathione. Without glutathione, you can't make brain chemicals. Without making brain chemicals, you're depressed. So what do? Back in the 20s, what they did is they would drink. So we had all this alcohol abuse, terrible alcohol abuse. What does alcohol do to the liver? inhibits glutathione production. All the things we do that cause liver damage then prevents the liver from making glutathione. So today, with all of the toxic foods, the junk foods, the pesticides, the heavy metal toxicity from what's in the air, what's in the water, all these chemicals, they go into the liver and they inhibit glutathione production. So would it be a miracle to be able to make glutathione? Yes, it would. Centenarians, people that live they're healthy at 100. They've been tested. They all have healthy glutathione levels of a young man. It's glutathione that keeps them alive. This is like amazing. What if you could get it in a bottle? It's just come out. It's new to be able to make liposomal glutathione. And liposomal glutathione will immediately start helping vitamin C to do its job and start healing the brain. What a miracle. Now, this doesn't mean everybody should be taking liposomal glutathione, because if you're already making, if your liver is fairly healthy, then your body, all you need is to stop taking pain pills and fever suppressants, and your body will now start making it with a little extra help. What would that extra help be? A supplement that is called NAC, N-acetylcysteine, helps to repair the liver to make glutathione. If you were to take Tylenol, and 78,000 people a year go into the hospital from taking too much Tylenol by mistake because it's in so many drugs, then acetaminophen, it's everywhere. So if you take too much of that, you end up in the hospital. What do they give you? Because you've just been poisoned, they give you this simple over-the-counter supplement called NAC. It will also help you not have hangovers if you drink too much alcohol, because too much alcohol also can cause liver damage and inhibit the production of glutathione. Once the liver is injured, it can't make glutathione. You have to help it. Once you have a healthier liver, then you make that glutathione, and the glutathione itself helps your liver repair itself so it can make more glutathione. So some people have so much liver damage, or they have so many problems making glutathione, then this will be good for a while to use. And you don't, what they say is take a whole teaspoon. You really don't need a whole teaspoon. You could do with half a teaspoon, or maybe 8 drops, 10 drops in your superfood shake. A little bit later, take a bit. A little bit later, take a bit. But you have to regulate it. If you feel a little speedy from it, then that means you took too much. That's all you have to know, is you take too much. And why would you feel a little speedy from it? Because it immediately helps your body make dopamine, serotonin, all your brain chemicals. You've been eating the proteins, you're getting the foods here. And now suddenly your body can say, oh, let me make brain chemicals out of that. And you make too many brain chemicals. So if you get a little speedy, kind of like when a kid takes Ritalin or something, Ritalin just makes the brain chemicals. It doesn't even let your body do it. It interferes with certain processes and your brain suddenly has high dopamine. But for this case, you don't want to take too much of it, just enough, and only until you've repaired your liver so that your liver can make it, making the cysteine, for example, amino acid, which is in my superfood shake, the undenatured whey protein is proven to be your best glutathione producer. Now, I've been talking about this and promoting it for 10, 12 years. Now, all these doctors and various people are saying, we've got the best undenatured whey protein to make that glutathione, which is great. I'm all for it. We also have the best in our superfood shake. But it's it's organic, it's fat-free, it's not grain-fed, it's grass-fed cows. You got to have the good stuff, and then you can't process it with high heat. And then it's undenatured, and then it goes right into your liver. It helps your liver to make glutathione. But in that process, you also have to have B vitamins. I talk about, if you go to my B vitamin blog, B vitamins, you have to have B12 and B6, and folic acid. You need methyl B12, methyl folate, which most B products don't have. If you're not making glutathione, you have to have the methyl version of B12 and folic acid. Already, if you combine NAC, folic acid, B12, it is one of the most popular natural solutions for reversing Alzheimer's or helping Alzheimer's, which is prescribed by doctors. It's like the biggest remedy they have, and it's a natural solution. So you can get it from natural foods. You don't have to take those supplements, but you do need the B vitamins until you've healed. So that's an example of how you can make your glutathione. But if you do have liver damage, or you want to just So to speed up the process, you can do this for a while, which is the liposomal glutathione, while you're also taking the vitamin C. You're also taking the other precursors so your body can start making it on its own, and then you won't need this. It is a bit more expensive than most supplements, but definitely worth it for immediate results in healing your brain. So that would be in situations like with MS, for example. Definitely they have no glutathione production. This would be tremendously helpful in kids with a lot of extreme behavior problems. Within a few days, you will see instant results with this combined with the liposomal vitamin C. So this is like great stuff to have in your medicine cabinet as well, to know when you're under lots of stress, you've got answers.